Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. So today we're going to be talking about the upcoming Sephora VIB sale and what my recommendations are to pick up during that sale. Of course, this video is not like trying to make you spend money that you don't have or anything like that. I don't want this to be like a cause of stress or anything. So I want to kind of put out a disclaimer that if you're in the market for these categories of products, then I would highly recommend them. If you have the money for them, I would, recommend checking these things out. If you're looking for inspiration for your, Sephora shopping list for the sale, then these are things that I recommend. So with that said, let's just go ahead and jump in. I have most of the stuff that I have here are Sephora exclusives, although I do have a few products that you can also get at Ulta. I do recommend picking things up at Ulta if you can, because their rewards program is just so much better. But anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna start with skincare stuff. First thing, I love this brand, you guys. This is the Farmacy Green Clean Makeup Meltaway Cleansing Balm. If you are in the market for a good hydrating cleansing balm that's cruelty-free, uses like all natural kind of ingredients and stuff, this is a really great one. I am actually out of mine, so I want to get a new one, but I'm moving soon, so I don't know if I'm going to pick one up or not, but this is just a really, really good product if you're looking for a cleansing balm. You just kind of rub it all over your face, wipe it off with a washcloth, and then your skin is going to be like glowing and soft and hydrated and just smelling and feeling lovely. Next skincare item, this is the Ole Henriksen Pore Balance Facial Sauna Scrub. This is a really, really nice product. It smells super refreshing and spa-like, and it feels really good. It is a little bit harsh on the skin, so if you've got super sensitive skin, I might not recommend this, but it really does a great job at exfoliating and kind of bringing out that new skin. So this is a really great product. I think they have minis of this in a couple of the holiday sets that have come out this year. Next thing that I want to talk about is really just like the Sol de Janeiro like line of their Boom Boom cream and the shower gel cream and the Brazilian Crush mist. So they have a lot of sets. Unfortunately, none of the sets have the body wash, which I absolutely love and like can't live without. Then the Brazilian Boom Boom cream. This is just so moisturizing, hydrating. It smells so amazing. And then the Brazilian Crush spray. I feel like this smells different. It's like a little more perfumey than the body wash and the Boom Boom cream, but I still really like it. However, I use this a lot, and I've had it since the spring sale, and I'm like not even halfway through it yet. So I would recommend, if you're not someone who uses a ton of body spray like every single day, maybe getting the trial size. If they had the trial size when I picked this up, I would have bought that. Next skincare item, this could be kind of a makeup item too, but this is the Vital Greens Face Mist from the Hello Fab line from First Aid Beauty. I really love this. I've sprayed this on my face like 3 times today, and I'm doing it again. It's so refreshing. It feels like you're spraying cucumber juice on your face. It smells really good, really natural, and it feels so hydrating. Like, I would say even slightly more hydrating than the Mario Badescu facial sprays, the rose and the cucumber ones. This just feels almost like a very super lightweight serum or something. It's so nice, you guys. I've been kind of hoarding this. I've had it for a while and I don't use it all the time because I don't want to run out. But eventually I am going to pick up a full size of this. Next 2 things are actually lip products. This one you can actually get at Ulta. This is the Tarte Pout Prep Lip Exfoliant. It's like this minty, it smells like candy canes. Smells so good. It's this exfoliating lip scrub, but the the like sugar exfoliation is really microfine, so it doesn't like, it's not rough on your lips. This is just, I've tried a lot of lip scrubs and this is my favorite one. And it's, of course it's submerged in oil, so your lips are left feeling really nice and hydrated as well as exfoliated. And then to follow that, I like to use the Farmacy Lip Bloom. This, I kind of treat this like a lip mask. I use it in the morning while I'm doing my makeup, and then I also use it at night, and I swear this has changed my lips. This along with the Tarte lip exfoliant. This one that I have is in lavender mint, and it smells so good. The vanilla mint is my favorite. It's my favorite scent. It has no taste, but the scent is really, really just pretty. It's a pretty scent. It's pretty packaging. I love the sound that it makes. It just feels very luxurious. These are $16.50, but they're really worth the price tag. Okay, and then I have 2 hair care products. First thing you can get at Ulta or Sephora. This is the Drybar hairbrush, the full size. This is called the lemon drop, I believe, and then you have like the little lemon drop or something for the travel size. I like the full size better, but I also have the travel size that I keep in my purse. This is just a really great hairbrush. I mean, it sounds weird, but I never knew that a hairbrush could matter so much until I got this one. Like, it detangles your hair without ripping it out. It's very gentle. I feel like my hair has less, what do you call it, static electricity when I use this hairbrush. I absolutely love it. It feels really nice in the hand. Like, it has this nice kind of rubberized feel to it. It's a great hairbrush. Next thing that I want to recommend, I do actually have kind of a love-hate relationship with it because of the application. But if it weren't for the difficulty of the application, this would be the only dry shampoo that I use. And this is the Briogeo Scalp Revival. So it smells really good. It's made with, like, I think charcoal and, oh, I thought there was some coconut or something in it, but I guess not. Charcoal and biotin dry shampoo. But it's a really nice dry shampoo. It really does soak up the oils. I'm someone who gets very, very greasy hair very quickly because my hair is really fine and it gets weighed down and greasy fast. So Drybar has been like the only dry shampoo for a long time that works for me. This one does too, but it takes longer because it gets blocked up. It's a powder dry shampoo, but it has this squeezy spray bottle. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It gets blocked up a lot. But when it works, it's great. Today I didn't have any problems with it and I was able to dry shampoo my hair very quickly. So I do love this stuff. Next 2 things that I want to talk about are just 2 fragrances. This one I think I've talked about before. I got this during the spring VIB sale, and this is the Stella McCartney Pop. It smells so good. It's just this beautiful, like, light kind of florally candy kind of daytime scent. I love it. And then the other one is the Kat Von D Saint perfume. I don't buy full sizes because I never go through even like a small size of a perfume, so I don't want to pay for a full size that I know I'll never finish. But this one smells really good too. This I feel like is more of a date night kind of a scent. I know this is marketed, I think, as the daytime one, and then the Sinner is the nighttime one. But for me, this is a little bit strong for day, but I'm actually wearing it today. It smells really good. Okay, moving on to makeup products. First thing that I want to recommend are the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayons. Oh, these are amazing. If you're gonna get like one thing during the sale, this is what I would get. They're so good. They're very expensive. They're $25 a piece. With the sale, you know, they'd be like $20 a piece. But I love these. They actually stay in the waterline. They don't budge at all. Like, I actually have to go in there and kind of rub them off at night because they stay so well. I actually have the purple on this one on my lower lash line today. All of these colors are great. I do also have a dark brown and a black in minis. And I'm going to be replacing one that I just recently ran out of in like a bronzy shade. So these are fabulous, and I definitely recommend them if you're looking for an eyeliner that will like really stay put. These are the best. In case you're interested in the colors, we have Odyssey, Peridot, Think, Deja Blue, Lunatic, Mist Me, Rococo, Lacour, and Earthquake. I also want to recommend some liquid liners, and those would be the Kat Von D tattoo liners. She only has two. One is Mad Max Brown and the other is Trooper, which is her black shade. These are great, really easy to work with. I am not good at liquid liner. When I got these, I had only done liquid liner a few times, and these are like the easiest liquid liners I have ever found. They're really great. I wish she would make more colors of these. Okay, let's move on to lip products. I have a whole bunch of lip products to talk about. So first things are from Bite Beauty. These are the high pigment lip pencils. I've talked about these before. Madeira is my favorite, like, go-to nude kind of a shade. And then I also have Violet and Velvet, which are the purple and the pink shades. Glossy, very comfortable, very moisturizing lip products. Next thing, also from Bite Beauty, this is their little 4-piece lipstick set. This has some really great colors. It has like a buff nude, it has a little bit of a deeper nude, and then it has a red, which I'm actually wearing today, and then it also has like a pink color. So this is a great little set that I would recommend. Okay, and for lipstick, I really like these Too Faced Peach collection lipsticks. This one is in the shade Sunday Funday. They smell like peach, and like peaches and cream, like peach and vanilla. This is my favorite shade I've actually picked up a couple of shades. This one is my favorite. It's just a beautiful nude that I think would actually work for a lot of different skin tones. And I really like the packaging and the smell and everything. Like, they're just really nice, fancy lip products. And they're matte, but like, they're comfortable. Next thing that I want to recommend, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this is the Ciate London Glitter Flip. These are really cool. The reason I don't want to spend too much time is because they're sold out right now, and I don't know that they're going to be restocked in time for the sale. But this is in the shade Candy. It's a beautiful color, very flattering. It has kind of a purple base to it, and it doesn't transfer, which is really cool. It is kind of drying. It's a liquid lipstick, you know, matte liquid lipstick, so it's kind of drying. But to me, it's worth it because it's just such a cool product. You know, every time you put your lips together, some glitter comes out, so it's just really fun. Next thing I want to talk about are the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Lip Quench Lip Rescues. I do talk about these all the time. I have all of the colors. They came out with 4 colors initially. I got them all, and then they came out with 4 more colors, and I got them all. My favorite shade is the buff shade. This is my favorite packaging and also my favorite color. It's just a beautiful nude color, and that's all I have left. So you might want to actually get this. That is the color there. They're pretty sheer. They're super comfortable. They're minty. They have that kind of tingly feel. Really, really moisturizing. Nice, like, topper. I'm actually wearing one of these today. I forgot. I'm wearing the cherry shade, which is this one. Right here. I'm wearing that on top of the lipstick from that Bite Beauty set. Okay, next I'm going to talk about some brushes that I recommend. First of all, the Tarte holiday brushes are always great, so if you're in the market for like a full brush set, that's a really good one to try. But I have to say, the Too Faced Teddy Bear Hairbrush set is actually like my favorite brush set, and I use all of these brushes pretty much every day. So you have a powder brush, you have 2 like typical eye brushes, one for packing on the shadow, one for blending out. This pencil brush is just amazing for, you know, blending out on the lower lash line. And then this brush is kind of cool too. It's a stamper brush that you can use for the outer corner and do that pretty quickly and then blend in with this one. So I love this set. It is expensive. It's $65, but with the discount, you know, you're getting it for closer to $50. So this is a set that I would recommend. I would also recommend the Too Faced Mr. Bright Perfect Powder Brush. I talk about this all the time. This is a brush that is expensive. You know, I think it's I want to say it's $36 full price. So you might as well try it when it's on sale. Really, really good brush. I love this brush. You can use it for so many different things: blush, bronzer, powder. You can even use, I just realized this like recently, but you can use this little bow tie and kind of taper it. I don't know if that's what it's designed for, but I just tried that the other day for like setting, and it actually worked pretty well. So I don't know. I think that's kind of cool that you can do that. But this is just a really nice brush. I love it. Will continue to recommend this probably in every recommendations video. Okay, I've got quite a few things from Too Faced here. Let's talk about their new like peaches and cream collection. So I already showed you the lipstick. The foundation, the Comfort Matte foundation, I'm wearing that today. I love this. It really has very good lasting power. It smells really good. My only issue with it is the shade range. The shade Snow in this is about like maybe a shade or two darker than Snow in the Born This Way foundation. So this really is a slightly dark for my skin tone, but I make it work. You know, I just blend it into my neck and like put lots of bronzer and blush and everything on, and you know, it's fine. So this is a really nice foundation. It works best with a beauty blender. Sometimes I find some patchiness and stuff when I put it on a brush. That's probably my application technique, but when I do it with a beauty blender, it always looks flawless, and it stays looking flawless like all day, whether you set it or not. So it's a great foundation. It's kind of glowy even though it's matte, so I really like it. Very nice formula. Another thing, oh my gosh, this is a fantastic primer. This is the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Primer. It smells so good. When I first got it, I didn't like the smell until I put it on my face, but then after a couple of applications, it smelled good in swatches, and just sniffing the cap smells good too. So anyway, this is kind of a moisturizing primer, but it's also pore filling, which you don't find that often. And my favorite part about it is that it's cooling. You put it on your skin and it just like instantly cools your skin. When you are red like me, like all the time, it just feels really nice to put something on your face that's cooling and refreshing. So I love this primer, highly recommend it for all skin types. And then another primer that I want to recommend. I'm just realizing this is almost gone. So maybe I should get one of those skincare sets that has it, because I thought that I had more of this left than I do. Anyway, this is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer from Hello Fab, from the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab line. I love this. It smells so good. It's like this hydrating coconut primer. You can use it kind of as a moisturizer as well, and it's glowy. Like if you want to use like a matte foundation and then put this underneath, it's really going to bring out this beautiful glow to your skin. It is in several skincare sets, so if you were interested in picking one of those up and weren't sure about this is a really great product. So definitely recommend that primer. Okay, I have one bronzer that's new that I want to recommend, and that is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie. I love this bronzer. I love it so much. I'm wearing it all over today. It's just this beautiful peachy bronze. I actually wouldn't recommend this for everybody, so I take that back, but maybe from fair to medium skin tones. This is probably not going to show up if you're much darker than a medium skin tone, but it's just absolutely beautiful, peachy, glowy but matte kind of a bronzer. My hand is a little bit wet, so it's swatching a little funny, but isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love this bronzer. Next thing I'm going to recommend is something that you can also get at Ulta. This is the Bare Minerals Invisible Glow Powder Highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter. If I were to get rid of If I had to get rid of all of my highlighters except for one, this would be the one that I would keep, and I would be perfectly happy having only this like for the rest of my life. I love this highlighter. I'm wearing it today. I'm also wearing another one, but you know, highlighter is really something that, you know, I don't know how much difference you can tell, but this I feel like this is a very natural looking highlight. And they have different shades based on your skin tone, which I think is really cool. This is, of course, the Fair to Light one. So pretty, so natural. I like this more than the Hourglass, you know, highlighters, either the strobe or the finishing powders. It's just, look at that. So pretty. Love this. And then I have a couple of other things in here that you can get at Ulta as well. One of them is this finishing powder from Urban Decay. I'm wearing it all over my skin today. I'm kind of stingy about this powder because I hit pan after only using it like every day for a month or something, or maybe 3 weeks. So I started getting stingy about it. But this just gives you a beautiful kind of photo filter kind of effect to your skin. I love it. I love it. it's a really great product from Urban Decay. And this is, I'm sorry, I didn't even say what it's called. This is the Illuminizer Translucent Pressed Beauty Powder. Really great powder. This is the last thing I have in this collection of things that you can get at both Ulta and Sephora, and that is the Becca Après Ski Glow palette. I haven't had this that long, but I'm really liking it. I thought it was going to be really similar. I was afraid it might be really similar to my Jaclyn Hill Becca palette, but it's different. The highlighters, I really love these highlighters, and they're pretty unique shades in my collection, except for Opal. I already have Opal. But these are the two highlighters. They're beautiful on the eyes as well. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty on the eyes. And the bronzer I thought was going to be too dark for me, but it's not too dark. I will say that here's the bronzer. I will say that these powders don't feel as soft as like the full sizes, or even like the Jaclyn Hill palette that I got. You kind of have to build them up. You have to dig your brush in more than the Jaclyn Hill palette. But if you look at the ingredients, they're the same as like the original formula, and they do build beautifully and they look beautiful on the skin. You just have to build them up more, which I think is actually better. Because then you can't mess up as easily, especially with some of these colors. It's like this brushed copper, if you're fair, it's beautiful, but it's a really deep shade. So I really like this palette, and I think that it would work well for all skin tones. Okay, we're almost done. I do have a blush from Marc Jacobs that I love. This was kind of an impulse buy during the spring VIB sale, but this is kind of like that Bare Minerals highlighter that I showed you. And this is the Flesh and Fantasy blush from Marc Jacobs. If you took away all my blushes but one, this is the one that I would choose to keep, and I would be perfectly happy using this for the rest of my life. It is the perfect color. It goes with any eye look. They have multiple colors in this. This is my favorite. Definitely recommend it. Okay, and then I also wanted to talk about the Just Peachy Mattes eyeshadow palette from Too Faced. Now, I haven't had this all that long, but I really like it. I wasn't going to get it, but then Too Faced did their like 30% off sale, and I had my eye on it for a while, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and pick it up. It's beautiful. If you are attracted to these kinds of shades, if you're in the market for a peachy, very warm eyeshadow palette, this is gorgeous. I've been using this a lot with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, and I really like it. I love it. It smells so good. It's not as like pungent as the Sweet Peach palette. I actually like this one better, and I think that the shadows even perform a little bit better. Even the ones that if you swatch them, they don't feel super soft. They build up and work really nicely on the eyes. I haven't had a problem with any of the shadows in here. Really recommend this palette if you're in the market for something like this. Okay, last thing that I want to talk about is another eyeshadow palette. I'm going to just talk about it really briefly because I don't know if Sephora is, first of all, I don't know if they're getting it. Secondly, I don't know if they're going to get it by November 10th or November 15th, you know, when the sale ends. But I'm pretty sure this is releasing in November. And this is the Besame Cosmetics Snow White palette. I am going to do a full review of this, but this is like my favorite palette of the year, you guys. It's not just because it's Disney. I mean, obviously, you know, I love Disney, but this palette is just, it's like one of those palettes that you pull out and you look at it and you get really excited, and you do a look and you're like, oh, that's pretty, oh, that's pretty, oh, that's pretty, and you finish the look and you're like, oh, it's so pretty, I love this palette. That's how I feel about this palette. These are the colors that are in here. This is a pricey palette. I think it was $68, but if you can get it during the sale, that would be great. But again, I don't know if Sephora is going to be getting this. I don't know when it's going to be releasing, but I did want to just kind of throw it in here to let you know that it is an awesome palette. That's everything for this recommendations video. This has been a very long one. We're at like 33 minutes right now. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing, but I'm very glad I used my cell phone and not my regular camera. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you are planning to pick up during the sale. If you've tried any of these products, which ones you love. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Happy shopping. Bye, guys.